Welcome, guys. And today we're going to talk about none other than I don't really know, because it is a random talk episode where I'm just talk about random things. Talking, talking. So I was honestly speaking, honestly manifesting to to do YouTube videos where I'm just talking about what I have written today, what I have written today in my book, because I think it's it's a good content video to put online so that people know what I'm really doing in this book. So why not sharing it like a typical what I did today video, as what I've written today, and just share it with you guys. Why shouldn't I do it? I think it's a great idea, and if it's a bad idea, just let me know, because I think letting me know of those stuff is important. I don't really know if you really enjoy this. But it's okay. It's all right. Let's talk about let's talk about what I've written today. Basically, I have written today. Today is the 9th, the 9th of June. The 9th of June. It's in some way it's a holiday in Luxembourg. I don't really know. I'm just put the information here so that you can know why is it a holiday anyway in Luxembourg. But apart from all of this, I have written in my book today about meditation. Meditation, what it is, what kind of benefits it has, what are the consequences of meditation when you mastering it. And basically, if you're following it more deeply, in a sense that you know meditation, it is quite something that you have heard a lot, but there's no significant meaning about it. Is there really a meaning about meditation so that you can say, oh, that's great, that's really something that I have to look into it? You just it's something that you just kind of heard it, but it just passed through you, and you like, okay, yeah, whatever, it's meditation. It's nothing special about it. In fact, it is, because there have been some studies that have proven so far, or some conductive studies that really show that meditation can actually lower your stress, lower your anxiety, increase your focus, whatever. And it has been very significant for some people who are looking for something more out of their normal, habitual daily life, who have those kind of problems, like stress people with a lot of anxiety, people who are nervous all the time in some way, who are concerned about their about the objective outcome that is lying out there. They're not really sure how they should interact with the world. Make They're afraid of making the bad decisions, and this is meditation can help really, really deeply, in a way that you can really connect with your inner self. And by connecting with your inner self, you can just talk to yourself. You can just talk to yourself for a moment of silence, and just say, it's okay to be human. It's okay to do mistakes. It's okay to fall off sometimes. It's okay to fail. You know what? Let me just write things down on a sheet of paper that are really interesting for me, and let me just write down the strengths of mine and read it for myself multiple times for like 5-10 minutes, and just think through who you really are. And it's something incredible to do, because if you are thinking about meditation and its tool, what it can do, it can actually replace antidepressants. I don't want to say that meditation probably works for everybody, but meditation, it could be a solution for a long-term one, a healthy long-term one, because you probably need to practice a lot meditation, like staying calm, having the time, organizing yourself in your day to have this specific time for meditation, breathing, and all of those stuffs, concentrating. All of these methods that inherit to make a better meditation, can we say that? To do better meditation is something that you have to learn through time. And clearly we know that you are not going to lower your stress or higher your focus at 100% directly in the first time, the first time you do meditation. It takes time, of course, but what I'm trying to say is it is a healthy and very natural method to do in order to maximize your focus and lower your stress. And there are some studies, as I said. So this was the things that I've written about the book. I was also including a podcast that they were talking about meditation. So as I said, if you haven't seen my last video about my book, please check it out. I'm explaining there a little bit more in more detail what I'm doing with the book and how I'm structurizing it. So as you know, the structure of the book, I am just picking out, the most important phrase of the podcast, and this is what I did also today. And also I also talked about self-agency, because self-agency is also really related to mindset and self-confidence, and also it is in some way also connected to meditation, because with meditation you can increase, or you can strengthen your self-agency a lot. So this is one thing that you should understand, that everything is in some kind of way, everything is connected together. Whether it is far away or very close together, they are connected. Human psychology has its own way to describing things, but a lot of components that are really biological and really let's say out of what we are used to know about psychology. In some way, psychology always ends up to be connected with it. That's crazy, and it's something that I've found out lately, myself by writing the book that in some way, as I'm writing things, I'm connecting everything together, you know. Just it has some, in some way it has a structure where I don't even I'm not, I'm doing, you know, I'm not even doing it on purpose, connecting everything together, but it just matches, you know. I'm just writing and it just matches in some way. I don't know if it's like a talent of mine, or in some way that's how human brain works unconsciously. You just connecting yourself, everything is like a puzzle. And that is something that I also wanted to talk about in this video. Is also, if you think about how much confidence you have on yourself by just open the word, or just open a source and just write down, you know, just you just decide to write a book and you just do it. Many things can unlock where you have never experienced before, you know. And this is life, this is discovery, this is, I also want to explain to you that just by doing it you can outperform maybe 80% of the people out there, just by doing it. Like this YouTube video, just by doing it, just by clicking on start and start to talk about anything. I don't feel like to make some, how to say, really amazing editing videos here and there, because I don't feel like to do that as an influencer. I'm just more of clicking the start button and talk, and yeah, and just doing it. And by just doing it you will discover more of yourself, instead of just not doing it or just avoiding it, because you know the consequences in some way. You predict in your head. It's like a loop, you know. It's like a loop that is in your mind all the time, that says to yourself like, okay, it's now, if I'm going to do that, this is what is going to happen. And then, you know, I'm just going to fall off, and I'm just completely avoid to do that. So you will end up, so most of the people will end up not doing it or not commit for it. And action is the God's word, let's say, because it is in fact true. It is the divine that you follow all the time, and it's the divine that you must follow will always inhibit by action, but the actions that you do in your daily life. This is all about it, you know. There are a lot of things that I want to continue to talk about, but in some way I feel like this is something that I have to do, is just to put the camera on and to talk about this, because it's something that I have to let it go. You know, it's something that I have to let it go. And I promise, guys, for the next video I will try to make a lecture video about something. If you want to have a lecture about something, whether it is about physics, math, don't come with financial stuff because I'm not into it, but physics, math, something scientifical that you just want to explore and you want me to explain, just let me know. And maybe like this I have also some ideas, and having also your support and your advices and also your recommendations can help me to even make more lectures, even make more YouTube videos, even open myself even more, you know. So this is the video. This is what I wanted to talk about, and hopefully you enjoyed as much as I did, even though I don't really have the thrive and the motivation to do anything. I just did it. I just turned on the computer and the camera, and that's it. I'm just throwing what I have to say in my mind, which is important for a lot of people out there to do the same thing. If you cannot talk to anyone, just talk to yourself. It is about your inner self. This is all about meditation too, you know. Meditation is to unlock yourself internally so that you can have a real conversation with your body, with your mind, with your spirit, and what you feel. Maybe there's something wrong with yourself, you know. And with meditation, it's very paradoxical, I know it, but it is something that must be more explored scientifically, and something that could help a lot of people. So nevertheless, guys, everyone out there, thank you for watching this. Don't forget to subscribe, and waiting for more. Stay tuned. May the fire be with you, always with me here. Have a wonderful day.